Well, last week we started the conversation but had to cut it short due to President Cyril Ramaphosa's address. But we have invited Coach Dumisani Ntombela of Silver Spears Ladies FC once again to talk about his success on the soccer field despite being blind. He joins us in studio alongside his assistant coach, Amgelani Mkhize. Good evening, gentlemen, and thank you so much for coming back. Coach Dumisani, let's start with you. Firstly, how did you get into the sport of football and how did you end up coaching?
Let me take this time to send the greetings to all the viewers. I started to be involved in football in 1998. The time I was young, we were playing on the street, but I ended up having a team because of one thing that I realized ukuthi disability ami ngeke ngivumele ukuthi ngikwazi ukudlala phakathi. Then uNkulunkulu ke wa implement indlela yokuthi ngibe involved in soccer ngokuthi ngicoach.
Yeah, from my understanding, you weren't born blind. So what happened and how did this ordeal, how did your family handle what happened to you?
Yeah, angizalwanga vele ngingaboni, but ngaba ne cancer, and then ifamily yami it's too supportive kakhulu, yangisupporta. At the age of 1 year old.
Yeah. Yeah, you continue to tell us about your family?
Okay, yeah, my family is too supporting kakhulu ngoba bazange bangithathele phansi bayibele bahamba nami kuma treatment we cancer until baze babone ne gift e talent enginalo.
Yeah, which was football for you.
Yes, it was football.
So when you couldn't play, you decided to coach. Why? How did that start?
It started on the street. We were playing football on the street, but I started to realize because of the movement of the ball, my disability in a disadvantage ukuthi ngibone ibhola, but ukuthi ngikhahlele. Then I end up having a way ukuthi ngaba njani kube yimi engibacoachayo ukuthi benze lokho engifisa ukuthi kenzeke grounding.
Yeah, I'm going to come back to that, but for you, Amgelani, as his assistant, and how long have you been his assistant firstly? And also, you sort of like his eyes and ears during training. What are some of the challenges that you've encountered?
Okay, for the first time, my assistant coach was last year, 2022. Okay. Because from back there, I was playing soccer, so so I started assisting coach last year since Angela was an assist. So as Makelwan, Mundo assist. So I started there with Nyegi Paula for me. Nyegi Paula, then I started assisting him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what has that been like? Like what's what bambona njani abantu bembona akaboni but he knows his football. Azange baqale bangafuna umamela mhlambi.
I want obvious one of my questions to see how did he do this. So basically most of the time abantu abaningi bazongibuza eceleni because they are scared to ask him. So bangibuza ukuthi coach uyenza kanjani into kanje. So nami ngizomtshela ukuthi only God knows because nami ngimsiza ngamthola kanje. So uphilile normal life lo muntu lo mjwayeleni. Ngakho nimbuza ama question amaningi umjwayele ukuthi umuntu onjani.
Yeah, coach, how do you conduct a training session and a football match?
Okay, Tina sabantu abangaboni, we sense, we feel in matching, and then I think ukulalela kwami grounding, I can feel ukuthi this side doesn't do well, this side doesn't do right, and I think uNkulunkulu ubuhlakanipha kwakhe busebenza khona lapho.
Yeah, so take me in a case where you are leading 2-0, for example.
Yes.
What sort of conversation are you having with your co-coaches?
Yeah, if we are leading 2-0, I always tell my coaches, okay, we can see the left hand side, and then Al-Sabu in the right hand side. We should say Budali game in the right hand side. So we must tell the midfielders to always switch the ball to the right hand side so we can be able to attack both sides.
Yeah. You guys don't have any financial sponsors, as far as I understand. How do you do this? What are some of the difficulties that you encounter? Having to take a team, through all the structures that you need to take, but out of your own pocket. Yes. Where does the money come from?
Okay. Firstly, I support my team with my own disability grant, and also I was helping by my father and my mother, but then ngake ngastruggle kakhulu vele ukuhamba kwabo ngoba ngagcina ngahlala vele ngama kancane nebhola. So bekwabantu abangisizayo basesekhona ke abantu abangisizayo njengabazali babantwana, then nabanye abantu engisuke mhlambe mangicela usizo kibo ngalokho okuncane suke banako from their own salaries.
Yeah, Amgelani, for now it's only a ladies team. Yes. So nikena khuluma about to bring in boys maybe to play for this team?
For manje bese ngiyacabanga because ebafana long process, because so amantombazane sibonile ukuthi singabathatha amantombazane because there are many challenges ebheka amantombazane like drug abuse, teenage pregnancy. So mina no coach sicabanga ukuthi hayi asike sibuyise amantombazane bahlangane bayenze into abayithandayo ibhola. So yes, manje kuseyo amantombazane kuphela.
Yeah, Coach, 3 trophies that you brought for us. One of them, I imagine, is the Mamani Alfred Philly Games. Yes. So what's next for you guys? So, what are the trophies? What are some of your successes?
Yes.
And also, what's next
the one was the big one was Alfred Maimani Piri. Then the other one was for the league in 2015 in Safai Guruleni. And the one, Yamanjung, June 16, at municipality of Guruleni.
Yeah, and you compete against same age groups, or what are the ages in your team?
It's an open league. It's the senior league. Any age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you and perhaps for the ladies, Sasol Super League, is that a conversation that you guys have had? Amkile, you
know. Team, so we didn't expect to see me be on that high level. So the sakruma, I'm a player among so. Okwamanje sabheka ukhuluma you are not ukulonto ukuthi compete league because since udlala amaplayer under 13, most of them they under 13 to under 22 I think. So maybe after 5 years or 4 years we will be competing to be on the first spot #1.
Yeah, last one, Coach, what do you need from the community? So somebody maybe is watching and loves your story and is inspired by your story. First of all, what do you want to say about anyone who faces a challenge like a disability of some sort? And also, what do you need to help this football team?
All right. Especially we ngiyacela kuwonke umuntu ongakhona ukuthi asize Silver Spears abantwana abane potential siyafisa ukuzibona nathi Sigu Hollywood, because my dream is to be the first blind coach in a Hollywood Women's PSL League, and ngathola all the resources assisting transportation wise, financially, because without that and asikhona ukuthi sifinyelele la emaphupheni wethu. So bafethu nabodadewethu abaphila nge-disability, don't allow your disability to be a disadvantage for you to reach your dream. uNkulunkulu akakuthwesa umthwalo ongaphezulu kwamahlombe wakho. Always have solutions.
Well said, Coach Dumisani, as well as his assistants Amgelani Mkhize from the Spears Ladies FC, especially in Fosuras, in that side of the world. That's where they play their football. So if you're able to support, do that. After the break, we're going to chat more sports right here on Sports Live. We have the likes of Bernard Parker standing by to talk about his latest book. Of course, Bernard Parker, you remember him from especially Kaizer Chiefs. Stay with us right here on Sports Live.